Hi, I'm Pati, and welcome back to A Small Geeky Chica Figures. Today we're continuing with my Nendoroid Collection series of videos with another Haikyuu number 689, Kuroo Tetsuro from the Nekoma team. So earlier we saw Kenma not so long ago, but now with entry number 21 we have Kuroo, who is very similar, and it's the second Nekoma Nendoroid that I have. So he's one of the first captains. No, the second captain I have. The first captain I have is Oikawa. But anyway, let's turn around and give him a look. So like usual, he comes with all these poses, and like Oikawa, who is also a captain, he comes with this jacket pose, and then he comes ready to fall. He comes with blue and yellow ball, just like, let's see, who was it? Sugawara-chan. Sugawara came with this color ball, and some of them will start coming with this one. Here you can see him posing, ready to spike with Kenma here. And yeah, you can put these two together and make a couple of interesting poses. And you have him posing with his jacket again from the other side. And like Kenma, who came with a black cat, Kuroo comes with a little calico cat that kind of represents Kenma. So let's get him out of the box and take a closer look at everything. Okay, here we got Kuroo, so let's get him out of his box. There for now. And here we got, before we get him out of the blister, as we can see, a head. Oh, I'm missing his volleyball. I should go find that. But it's supposed to be a yellow and blue one. He's also got his 3 face plates, his jacket, and a bunch of arm parts, plus a couple of leg parts, and the little cat. So let's get him out of here. Like most of the Haikyuu Nendoroids you've seen, they come with this extra long stand that looks like a volleyball court, extra neck piece, a stand to help balance the ball, which we are currently missing. It's in a box somewhere in the house, I know where it is, and his personal stand to help him stand up. He also comes with the little booklet. It's pretty standard. This is the side in English, this is the side in Japanese. But like I said, those are the 3 face plates. It shows you how to put it on his jacket, similar to Oikawa, and all the Haikyuu Nendoroid, Haikyuu Captain Nendoroids come with this kind of jacket setup. And then he has his cat, as you can see the volleyball that I'm missing. Then he has crossed arms, plus 1, 2, 3, 4 other arms that come with extra shoulder parts, and then 1, 2, 3 extra arms that don't come with shoulder parts, and his bent legs so that he can do little jumps and stuff like that. So let's take a look at his faces. He has this one really intense face and one kind of chill, more chill face. Definitely Kuroo faces. And then he has his smiling face, but there's also kind of a threatening, we're about to beat you at volleyball kind of face that he often puts on when him and Daichi meet as captains ready to take on each other's team. So this is very cute. And then my favorite part, which is this little kitty that looks kind of like Kenma, but is a calico, just like my calico cat. It's super cute and matches the little black cat that comes with Kenma that is supposed to represent Kuroo. And yeah, here's his jacket that says Nekoma, and like Oikawa's, the arms are flexible and they come off. Be careful, they might slip off like that, but it's to give them that cool captain with the jacket flowing behind them pose. So yeah, let's decide what pose we should put this guy in. Oh, just before I even do that, I just noticed something that I want to show you guys. So I was mentioning how this face is like the face he has when he meets up with Daichi before they play a game, and then they shake hands, and I like how his little hand has the little angry, or like the little vein popping out because it's just so intense and they're ready to take each other on, which is nice. Cool. They don't show it here, but it's a nice pose you can put in with like Oikawa or Daichi, the captains meeting together. But the pose I think I'm gonna put him in is probably this one right here. And I just want to check out this hand to see. I believe it should, let's see if it has the little nub to go into the volleyball. Oh, what's this one? Yeah. So if I had one of his volleyballs right now, which, like I've said, sadly misplaced, you would be able to put it right into this hand and then make it look like he's holding the volleyball, just like this. And because this arm is similar to all the other Haikyuu Nendoroids, if you wanted to have a different one holding the ball just this way, you could easily put this hand on Hinata or Kageyama or Daichi or Tsukishima. It'll fit on any of them. You just gotta make sure to put it in one of their shorter pieces. So that's pretty cool. And I do that a lot when I've done Nendoroid photography. I've interchanged all the little parts where it's possible. Like I like to use Kenma's little phone often to make it seem like they're talking on the phone. So yeah, you can very easily swap pieces between your Nendoroids. You just gotta kind of be careful and try to keep track of who's using what piece, so you don't come to situations like mine where you go open your box and it's like, oh, the volleyball is missing. But yeah, let's get him out and try to pose him in his awesome captain pose. So for that one, he was using this face. So the first thing we'll do is change his faceplate, which, like all other Nendoroids except for maybe the Isabel ones, it's the same process. You take it off the banks, and then you can take off the face, swap in the face there, and then put back the hair. Easy peasy. And like I said, you could swap faces with most other Nendoroids too, because you can also buy extra Nendoroid faceplates with a bunch of other facial expressions. Some are a little harder to switch, like Link has pointy ears, so sometimes it's really hard to put his face in one of these, and then you have mismatching kind of ears. But there's a lot that you can like play around with and customize. Anyway, let's give him these arms, which can be a little tough to put on. So give me a minute. I'm sure there's an easier way to put these on than what I do, but this is what's always worked for me. This one, this one, I'm just gonna go. Okay. First. So there we got the one arm on, one shoulder with the arms on, and then just kinda have to mess around here. We got that one in, and then we get this in. There we go. That one is a little bit of a tricky one, but it's doable. You just gotta be patient, and sometimes I'm not super patient, but there you go. And then take the jacket, which has the little knob right there that goes into his hole in his back. Hit it, making sure his neck goes into the right spot. There we go. These, like I said, these can fall off quite easily sometimes. And there we have Kuroo with his flowy jacket ready to take you on kind of pose. So look him back, Nekoma, number one. And then to get him to stand, you take his stand, find the piece that attaches to the Nendoroids, and it actually, which is the other side. And then it actually goes like this. Sometimes I feel like they don't want to go the full way in, which is fine. Get it to where it's holding, and then sometimes I like to use it to just have him to stand on its own like that. Gives him a nice good balance. Or you can just put him into the stand, make sure this aligns. And he has a pretty long one because you can like get him to float like this in the air or slide like that. So it has a long support to get him to the height. But for today, we're just putting him like that. And then for our final pose, we'll probably put it with little kitty on the side. Oh, sorry. A kitty on the side, looking super cute. But yeah, that is Kuroo. You gotta be careful, because sometimes these fall off real easily. I'm gonna put his regular hands there, and take a look at all of his other extra arms. I'll add it. This has a hand, which has a fist, which, let's see, what pose does it go with? I think it goes with this pose as he's ready to receive the volleyball. So it's like that. Then, like I mentioned, we have the little one with the vein. Did I say vein earlier? The vein on his hand. And then he has these two when he's ready to block. Yeah, because he's a middle blocker too, so he's ready to block as he taught Suki. So let's see, where's that pose? You can use one of the hands like that. Oh, and so one of the hands right here where he's ready to spike. I was wrong, and the other one's here when he's ready to receive. But you can also like set it up to block. Not bad. Let's see. And then this one is when he's ready to spike the ball. And this hand is on his hip. Yeah, it's the one where he has his hand on his hip. Right. And like I said, this one is to hold the ball, and then he has his two extra leg parts to make it look like he's bent when he's jumping in the air, like right there. Like most of the Haikyuu Nendoroids, they have extra bent leg parts if they want to have something like that. Unlike Marth and Deku Nendoroids, which actually have like joints that you can pose and move. But yeah, that is Kuroo. I'm gonna take him off this first. And here we got him. All ready to take on a challenge and represent Nekoma as the captain. And this, as you can see, this part keeps falling off every time he touches my hands. But that is everything for today. I hope you enjoyed this video as we went over the captain in his volleyball and his standard red uniform of Kuroo from the Nekoma team. I do believe there's one in his school uniform that I do own as well that we'll see sometime later down the road. And if I'm not wrong, I believe there's one with his alternative uniform in the white. But I don't have those ones. So for now, we get to see this captain pose, and later we're going to see him in his high school uniform pose. But yeah, clothes, with his high school uniform clothes. Sorry, not pose, but he does have different poses and different faces. But that's everything for today. Like I said, if you enjoyed it, I hope you'd consider giving a like or subscribing, because I post these Nendoroid Collection videos or sometimes blind box unboxing videos every Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Well, like I said, that's it for today, so I'll see you next time. Bye!